Second elder, don't worry. I'll avenge your death and make it worth your while, ha 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 ha. Bloodblade. This isn't a soul form. It's a radiant stage soul attack. This kid. What kind of monster is he? I can't stay here any longer. If I fight alone, I'll get killed. Ha ha ha, seventh elder, aren't we fighting? Why are you running away? Xuefan, you dare kill an inner sect elder. I got the sect's rule on my side. Killing you is nothing, so take it like a man. Besides, I already killed one. So what's one more? Ghostly Dragon Claw. What the hell? What the hell is this? I don't care what the hell you are. Get the hell out of my way. What the hell is this thing? It can even release a soul attack. The kid has many tricks up his sleeve. No wonder he dares to fight against two. With a freak like him, the only thing he'd come with is freak demonic creatures. Run as fast as you can. That's why I let my demonic creature out earlier, to intercept you. So, did you get far even after ditching your body? Xuefan, think carefully, if you dare to touch me, you'll be the enemy of the whole inner sect. Enemy. This is our turf and this old coot is threatening me with that. Tell me, are we pushovers? No. No fear. What a relief. This is a hero to follow. Seventh elder, what do you think? Is the inner sect reliable? None of them would stand up to fight for you. Do you know why? They fear me. Today I challenged you and killed you, and tomorrow I will go for them. I am just a laborer and the rules are on my side. Tell me something, do you think they'll accept my challenge? Ha ha ha. You two were fated to die to make a statement. Now those fools won't be so jumpy. Inner sect elder is just an empty title, it won't protect you at all. Once it loses its worth, you'll be thrown away. Demon transformation art. Now I can use demon transformation art on souls to increase my own. It will speed up my cultivation a lot. Are you still down now? Ha ha ha. You're on my side. Your loss is my loss. And I am one who will get back at them for it. However, you're weak. You just got challenged once and look at you, crying all over like children. It's unacceptable. I can't afford it. So I've decided. Starting from tomorrow, all laborers shall do what a laborer does, sweep and clean. Don't think about running, not even the ones from the elite labor office. What? What? Move your ass. It seems that this place will not be broken up, but will continue to grow. An expert should know when to retreat, lose, and win. They wouldn't achieve anything losing their heart after one setback. Especially now when some of them want to leave the labor office. It has to be removed and not let it fester. Xuefan had them learn humility and determination, to not break in the face of adversity. Though it only worked after Zhuofan's pep talk. No one would have listened to him before his win, not even the elite labor office. This Zhuofan, he has great charm and is meant to do great things. He will become the next sect leader. Steward Zhuo, you're so strong. You're truly the best disciple in the sect to even swat ethereal 5-stage experts like flies. First, cut the ass-kissing. I saw your long faces before. Did you actually think I'd apologize for their fault? Ha ha ha. Steward Zhuo, we didn't know what you were up to. If we had known. If you had known, I would have been exposed. This great scheme of mine was all psychological. To make those two take the bait, I had to unbalance them. It worked to allow challenging and weakening them easier. Consumed by anger, I bet they didn't even give half of what they could do. You think it's that easy to kill an elder once his soul is out. Playing mind games is the best solution. The swift shift from glee to anger to grief did them in. Thanks to you, I had them reach the highlight of their happiness, setting the stage for me to come in and smack them down to earth and fall for my ploy. Demons come from the heart, always remember this. Steward Zhuo, you should know why I've come to the labor office. Where am I to begin training my heart? It was first Qifeng that told me I was weak because of my weak heart, then you come and tell me one grows weaker as their heart's in chaos. How then? I'll tell you here and now. The heart isn't trained, but tempered. The heart isn't cultivation, using spiritual energy to train your soul and body. All its levels come from insight and experiences. Without experience, there will be only ignorance and no way to come to gain insight into the world. That is the meaning of enlightenment. There are those who become enlightened once, but there are also those who remain in a state of confusion after 1,000 difficulties. The world is filled with people going through a wide range of experiences, which makes everyone's hearts different. Does that mean I'll never be able to train it? I'll be honest with you. I never cared much for you, so never mention this little secret. You are the product of your environment, the same applies to your heart. Following wise people will give you insight, but how much depends on you. You should stick closer to Elder Yuan instead. What could a bone-tempering old coot possibly do? Ignorant fool, Elder Yuan is a man with a vast wealth of experiences. He is wise and thoughtful. Here I am going to him many times to debate the world's meanings, and you're just taking him for granted. Learn to appreciate things. Besides, do you really take him at face value? Humph. The only reason I'm kind enough to explain his worth is that you're on our side and did so much for the labor office. Senior brother Gue Hu, the old guy is an expert. Go to him. How do you know? Because I can't understand a word he says. If you don't understand what he says, then he's an expert. What kind of logic is that? Though Steward Zhuo can understand it, that's why I think we're far from the level of these two. Steward Zhuo and everyone, see you later. This guy's so simple, quite like elderly. I knew ages ago he wasn't cut out to be a spy, yet I still watched him all this time. I'll need to get more experience under me. Don't be modest. More experience. Any more and you'll become a demon. Ha ha ha. Sonny, you're a tough one. Facing 2 elders alone and still killing them. Becoming an elite and joining the Double Dragon Gathering will definitely get us among the middle 3 sections. Your feats will become legends. Sorry, I don't do well with being elite. What? What are you playing at? This fight alone sets your status in the sect. Now no one will object to you entering the elite area, yet you refuse. Isn't this the whole reason why Wu Yue brought you? Xia Wu Yue had me over for Double Dragon Gathering, not to be an elite. The disciples going to Double Dragon Gathering will only be from the elite labor office. None of the others will come from the elite area. When all is said and done, it was the elite area that taunted us, even if instigated. I've said that I'll take back the labor office's glory, and I will. First was the inner sect, and now all that's left is the elite area. Didn't you all say we're not worthy of becoming elites? Fine then, to join the Double Dragon gathering, you'll just have to come to us and do menial tasks. Though it's up to me to see if you're worthy of being a laborer. How can you say that? Why should we pay the price for those two brats' crimes? And aren't they dead already? Zhuofan, your amazing talent has us on your side, but learn when to back down. Since it concerns my disciple's dignity, I need to be tough. Tell Xie Wuyue, if he accepts, I'll join Double Dragon gathering. And if he refuses, I'll just stay here as the laborer's steward. That's why those 4 scheming demons follow him. It's not just their interest in him, but his worth too. Venerable Sure, this is horrible. Grand Elder, you've been through a lot at your age, yet a trifle riles you up. You know, Venerable Sure. I planned for it. You planned for it. You had those two go to their deaths. Grand Elder, how can you still not understand? Think about it, the 2nd and 7th Elders went to make a mess of things in the labor office. I bet the place must be in turmoil right about now. We'll then use the excuse of disturbing the sect to crush the elite labor office for good. Oh, that's what Sir means. Isn't that why you're here? These matters are different, yet surprisingly the same. How come? The 2 elders did make a scene at the banquet per your orders. Though. They ended up killed. Grand Elder, see, can you repeat that? I said the 2 elders ended up getting killed at the banquet. How? Who had the gall to do such a thing? No venerable has such a right. A venerable would have been much better, at least would give us an excuse. The one to do the deed was a disciple, in plain sight too. He used the rules to challenge and kill them so that we can't touch him. A disciple. Who was it? Who can kill ethereal stage elders? Since when did our sect have such a disciple? Who else but Zhuofan? A bloody feast, it was premeditated, a trap all along. There's no such thing as apologizing in advance. This was done with full intent of the crime. In regards to this, Zhuofan planned on killing the 2 from the start. But he did it flawlessly. That devious punk played us. But that pales when he has the power to threaten us. He even killed 2 ethereal stage elders to prove it. This never happened in the history of the sect. It will make him the single most important figure in the sect. And with the Double Dragon gathering on our doorstep, he'll have the sect at his whim. He is a great genius, that might even get us in the middle 3 sects at the Double Dragon gathering. What's the point if it's not on our side? We'll only suffer for it. In the future, it'll be a big problem. So, what do you mean? It's the inner sect meeting. This should be. It's the sect leader. It's really fast. Xie Wuyue saw his dog got some awe under him and wants to promote the punk for it. He wants to send him to the elite area. So what do we do? Nothing. All we can do is bide our time. I know Xie Wuyue like the back of my hand. He's uplifting Zhuofan for the Double Dragon gathering. But once it passes, Zhuofan's talent will threaten his status. We just have to wait for when they'll be at odds and each other's throat. While we will be laying low until they do. Now all of you know of Zhuofan's might. And I can assume there'll be no objections in having him participate in Double Dragon gathering, will there? No objection. Fan doesn't want to be elite while requesting for the Double Dragon Gathering's participants to be from the labor office. That is the only condition for joining the gathering. What do you think? Sect leader, it's against every rule. Sect leader, the brat is conceited and should rein him in instead of indulging him. Sect leader, the rules are clear and must be upheld. The rules have always been made to pave the way for the strong. Since it was Fan's request, I agree. Ha ha ha, how times have changed. The lowest rung of a sect, a mere labor office, has now become its center, even above the elite area. What's so hard to accept? Yet those rotten laborers are still sweeping the disciples and mine lodgings. From now on, the elite labor office will start selecting disciples to go to the Double Dragon Gathering, with that Fan single-handedly in charge. Isn't it true that even the 3 venerables have gone over? Can't you see that venerable sure has shut up? In the end, these words are always true, strength is honored. Venerable sure, did you wake up on the wrong side of the bed today? You don't argue with me anymore. Ha ha ha. Sect leader, when have I ever argued with you? I only argued with you for the sake of the sect. If there is any misunderstanding, please forgive me. Fan is the best chance our sect has in the Double Dragon Gathering. I really can't find any reason to criticize him anymore. I only hope that he can make great achievements for the sect. If there is nothing else, then I will take my leave first. Ha ha ha. Sect leader, you were right about one thing. The new replaces the old. But his drive may be too strong. Today he has the sect change the rules for him, tomorrow, he'd have a certain someone's chair. What are you saying? Just the ramblings of an old man, sect leader. With the new replacing the old, I wonder just how far it will go, how decrepit will the old become. Fan. It's been 7 days, why is he still standing here? Don't you want to die? Old man Yuan. Elder Yuan, you're finally back. Ha ha ha. Sir Guihu, what would you need of me? He's an ordinary old man, no matter how you look at him. He's no different from any other old man. But if Fan can put himself down, then so can I. Elder Yuan, Steward Zhua had sent me for advice in the way of the heart. Please enlighten me. Ha ha ha. Not bad. You have overcome your hubris in talking to little old me. This act alone marks great progress in your near future. Being next to Fan for so long does have its perks. How come his mood changed? His eyes are so deep that I feel like I'm sinking into a bottomless well. Who the hell is this old man? What's with the labor office hiding so many freaks? Ha ha ha, Guihu, come. I shall impart to you the way of the world. How would you go about killing these ants? With a stomp, how else? Ha ha ha, right you are. These little creatures can die just from that. Try it. See that? Someone slipped through. This is your current state, having power but no means to use it. Making fighting even someone in the radiant stage like you a challenge. You've had your way in the inner sect all this time, not because you're strong, but because there was no real expert around. You will see that the Double Dragon Gathering will have only people with a firm heart, especially those from the middle and superior 3 sections. Being pushed, they'll be sure to push back harder. What should I do? We come back to the same question. How to kill the ants. Your kick was casual because you took these ants for nothing. What if you were dying of hunger and these ants were the only thing around? Air. Elder Yuan, I'm at the radiant stage. I don't get. I was only making an analogy. Or you can also take it as being a child and hungry. How would you have dealt with these ants? Hungry. Yes, that's right. You'll eat them all, or you'll die. Who is this old man? A lion fights a rabbit with all its might because it's hungry. You must find your own reason to kill, or you'll never give your all in killing anything. Heaven is cruel to all living things, yet also fair. Thus, demonic and righteous paths coexist. The righteous love life and the demonic pursue slaughter. But killing must be done for life to give it meaning, or slaughtering all in your path would end up consuming you, erring from the right path. To pursue the path, one must become demonic, that is the only way. Tell me, when you killed any disciple you came upon, was that your true strength? You do not even know what that is. You've seen Zhuo Fan, his simple yet precise strikes, they were all meant to kill. Go, be a laborer like Zhuo Fan said, and it will help your heart grow. Youth is arrogance, it is something every one of you has, and that goes double for talents. But the road is filled with twists and turns, and sometimes, it pays to show restraint. When you learn to do it like Zhuo Fan, you will have made progress. It will be of great help to you in future cultivation. Ha ha ha. Elder Yuan's words ring true and home as always. It's the first time I heard you need to be demonic to thread the right path. I'll have to analyze it further. Steward Zhua, now don't make fun of these old bones. You're much better at it than me. How kind of you, Elder Yuan. I only wished to have a night chat with you. As Gue who waited 7 days for you, so have I. It happens to be a wait in vain. It's best if you return. What purpose does this serve? That's my line. When did you get on Demon Soul Sect's bad side? They're at our door and asking for you. Him too, but someone else as well. His second brother, second young Master Han, is here to challenge the elite area. But that should be no problem to you. He's after my laborers. What man would come to poke in your labor office's affairs? Though the sect leader had the labor office clean up the ring. It is your duty, but if you won't go, it'll have to be one of the elites. Xia Wu Yue is forcing my hand. They came for the elite area, so why the hell are you dragging the labor office into this? It's not my fault, he's the sect leader paying attention to the sect's reputation. As the manager of the labor office, that's something you don't have to worry about. You call this an elite, demon scheming sect. They can't take one hit. Third brother, are you sure he was from the demon scheming sect? Beyond a shadow of a doubt, second brother. I heard those little shits even calling him Steward Zhua. Where the hell is that punk? Stop hiding like a coward and fight my second brother. Elder Mo, you may be from a middle 3 sect, but that's no reason to force yourself in. I told you once, and I'll say it again. This is a sect, not a clan to have stewards. Why don't you pick from our extensive range of elders and venerables? We came here for my disciples' spar and to promote our sect's friendship. How is that possible between elders? Some will take it as an act of war instead. This old man is threatening us. Damn him. So these are the peak talents demon scheming sect has to offer. No wonder you were so lame in the last Double Dragon gathering. I alone might even win it the next time around, ha ha ha. Why hasn't he come? Broom. Humph. You think you got what it takes to challenge the whole elite area. The one who came is not Jua fan. Are you worthy? Senior brother Chi, you're here. Any later and we'd be goners. Yeah, they're just too savage, always going for the kill. The hell? Why are young masters pleading with beggars for help? What is demon scheming sect playing at? I've long since wanted to meet you, third young master Han. If you would. Layer Radiant Stage. What is your name? Laborer. Since when do laborers achieve such cultivation? Demon scheming sect has no respect for talent to throw him into labor. Is that why the demon scheming sect always came last? Not that having one layer over me will be any damn good. You'll see soon enough. How could this be? Ha ha ha, oh, I saw all right. While a layer above me, your meridians are smaller than mine, all because of treatment. Do you have any idea how many pills I had to eat? And I started small too. How about you, did you get any even? This is the gap between our sect. And with the coming of the Double Dragon Gathering, we'll only get farther ahead. There's no way a lower 3 sect will ever topple a middle 3 sect. Don't believe me? Then come at me, all of you. That should bring you down to earth. You asked for it. So don't come crying when you lose. Quasi-Earth ranked martial art. Ghost chasing shadow. What? He wants to crush their souls. Should elders and venerable be interfering in a disciple's fight? Or does the demon scheming sect not understand this most basic rule? Sect leader. Damn it. Who's that? So it's you. You got nerve, kid. Coming here again. Was last time not enough for you? Second brother, that's him. You aren't dead yet, now scram. A laborer's only job is to sweep, not be a pain in the ass seeking the limelight. What's their challenge on the elite area got to do with us? Wait. You think you can just come in here and leave after interfering? You can't leave so easily without showing your skills. And who are you, an elder or venerable of the demon scheming sect? I am Demon Soul, Sect's second young master Han. I heard the demon scheming sect had a presentable disciple and came to be enlightened. May I be honored to know your name? Demon scheming sect's labor office's honcho, Jua fan. But everyone calls me Steward Jua. Since you're no elder of mine, I don't have time to waste on you. I got work to do, bye. Hold it right there. Is this how you treat an honored guest? Sect leader Xia, didn't you say I can challenge anyone in the sect? As long as you want to, second young master. Oh, I will. Fan, let's see you get away now, pseudo-earth ranked martial art. Underworld Blade. Demon Soul Sect's patron art, the mystical soul art, Underworld Blade. Yes, it's an art focused on killing. I hear low ethereal stage experts will die all the same from a peak radiant stage cultivator using this art. Second young master. Second brother. It hurts. My head is going to explode. Is he even human? How can a fresh radiant stage cultivator take down me in a single strike? Now the hall is clean. Don't make it dirty. Elder Mo, sorry, he's just too rude. That's why I left him in the labor office. I hope you can forgive the offense. Oh, so sect leader Xia is in the hobby of demoting strong disciples. Just that. Are you going to have them join the Double Dragon gathering? What do you think? Then we shall disturb you no further and we'll meet again at Double Dragon gathering. Farewell. Ha ha ha. Look at them. They're in the middle three sects yet never saw them so wretched. Don't get too happy. They're not just here to challenge us. They're here to spy. Fan must have messed with third young Master Han and they came to assess the threat. They just accomplished their objective. Won't that mean we're exposed? Such a flimsy cover wouldn't have lasted anyway. It's best to reveal it spectacularly like today. To tell them my sect aims for a middle three sect position. Beast taming sect's elders and disciples request an audience. What? Beast taming sect now. What is with today, sect encroachment? Just another scouting party. Last time we took 3 of their elders in Tianyu, so they want to do us in at the Double Dragon gathering. What's there to fear of another lower 3 sect like us? Just sick Fan on them and that's that. Bullshit. We need to show off to the middle 3 sects so that they don't kick us around, but for the lower 3 sects, the secret weapon, Fan, is not to be divulged. They'll bite more than they can chew when he shows himself in the Double Dragon gathering. Sect leader is brilliant. Training the soul with Azure Flame is way faster than any cultivation method out there. In just 3 months, I've reached the second layer of Radiant Stage, and Azure Flame has completely merged with the Dragon Soul. Steward Zhua, may these old bones come in. Venerable Bai, please. Ha ha ha, congratulations, Steward Zhua. Oh my, you're moving up in the world in just 3 months. Steward Zhua is a true gem in this cultivation world. So many so-called geniuses would be dying of envy. Ha ha ha. I'm just putting in a little bit more effort than the rest. I always tell these youngsters my success came from slow and steady progress, devoted day and night to one goal. But all they want are my pills. Such feisty children. Good frickin' actor. Venerable Bai, to what do I owe this visit? Steward Zhua, sect leader and the 3 coaching venerables have asked for you. But with you being in seclusion, they haven't disturbed you. Judging from the sound the array gave, they figured you advanced and sent word. Oh, thank you for waiting for me, Venerable Bai. Why does sect leader need me? Sect leader and the coaching venerables are asking. So it must be related to Double Dragon gathering. Finally showed up. What can I say? I needed a few days to enter the second layer of the radiant stage. I know that. Venerable Bai told me. Otherwise, for denying my summons, I'll punish you severely. The prick still has no respect after all this time, not even for me. Let's calm down, he still has his uses. Ha ha ha. Zhuofan, you're advancing so fast, a true talent. We aren't ones to nitpick slights from such geniuses. Rules are made for the strong, after all, right Wu Wei? You're one to talk, having the same attitude decades ago. I thought I told you it's sect leader. Zhuofan, Double Dragon Gathering is just around the corner, and there are some things you should know about it. As expected. Have you ever heard of a sacred spirit stone mine? Of course, I have plenty in my ring. What is that? Ha ha ha, coming from a backward place like Tianyu, of course you'd not know. Now listen to me. Sacred Spirit Stone Mine is the place where an even greater spiritual energy gathers, greater than any spirit stone can hold. The mining is harsh, but it has great applications in arrays, soon making it the target of every sect and empire on these lands. And this world has 5 sacred spirit mines made sacred stones, a rarity even in the sacred domain, such that every grand clan monopolized them, to the point not even a demonic emperor like me could get one. Wonder if the clans there would be invading it en masse at the news. However, for the land to give birth to sacred mines, it had to have thick spiritual energy. Why was the mortal domain so thin instead? Zhuofan, didn't you just say he doesn't know? Why are you reacting so strongly? For the sacred spirit mine to be so precious, it must be quite rare. Yet there are 5 of them. One can hardly be divided, while 5 makes it even easier. Zhuofan, you're no fool. You call 5 mines for the entire world many. Plus, sacred spirit mines are in a different class from common spirit mines. A spirit mine assists one's cultivation, and even without it, a cultivator can just take the spiritual energy from the air. While a sacred spirit mine assists your cultivation and improves your constitution. That's what makes it invaluable. Why else do you think middle 3 sects and superior 3 sects are so powerful? They use sacred stones for cultivation. Right you are. This is the basis behind Double Dragon Gathering. The 5 mines are split between Eastern lands, Western lands, Southern lands, Northern lands, and Central area. To defend their sacred mine, each area's power formed a union. We belong to the 10-sect alliance of the Western lands, with Double Dragon Manor as our head. Southern lands. To raise the power of Western lands, Double Dragon Manor holds a Double Dragon Gathering every 3 centuries, selecting the best seeds to groom in the Double Dragon Manor. The selected disciples will be rewarded with the mine. If it's just to raise experts, why aren't the sacred mines divided among the sects and give everyone a share? Won't it make defending Western lands easier? I wish it were that easy. The mines are oddities of nature to such a degree that it makes mining them hard and slow, and that is only at the fringe. Not even the strongest man in these lands can pierce that tough wall. Someone planted it. In other words, the sacred mines have an owner, no native of the mortal domain, that's for sure. I see what makes Double Dragon Gathering so important. When do we set off? In a week. You have 7 days to pick your team from among the disciples to fight in the Double Dragon Gathering for our sect. The higher you rank, the more we will earn. I hope, with your strength, that the Demon Scheming Sect will become a middle 3 sect. We're going alone. Of course not. The fiends will take you. Just 3 venerables. Zhuofan, leave it to us. Every sect does the same, sending a couple venerables at most. Not even sect leaders can come, afraid too many experts join and affect the meeting. This is a rule of Double Dragon Manor. So that's how it is. This way at least the disciples can fight to their heart's content. You're free to go. You'll be going in a week. we need to talk. That's sect leader. Sect leader, our agreement was to enter the demon scheming sect in exchange for the 9th grade pill. I have done my part and only left Double Dragon Gathering to finish. Afterward, I want to know if you'll return my freedom. What's so bad about the demon scheming sect that you want to leave? You're practically a star here and may even go higher in rank sooner or later, at the peak of your career. Even my position isn't out of your reach. Home is where your heart is. Without some sort of promise from sect leader, my mind will be affected and will harm my performance at Double Dragon Gathering. What, are you threatening me? Fine, since you don't like it here, I won't force you to stay. You can go to the Luo clan. But make damn sure few people are going to Double Dragon Manor. Everyone will laugh if you leave and I'll have no successor. Sigh. You saw it yourself, the top 3 elites are no match against 3rd Young Master Han even combined. While I alone can deal with middle 3 sects people, getting the others in Double Dragon Manor. Is that a no? Then why are you wasting time talking to me? Once you leave, I'll be left with weaklings. To be blunt, your strength is worth shit. If you can't take those brats along, don't ever think about leaving. You'll stay here, leading. Is that too hard, perchance? Didn't you raise Yue and Kue gang quite fast? The 2 kids are good. But it was done with resolve, harshness, and peril. Those wastrels won't. That is my symbol of authority, containing a trace of my soul. Every elder and venerable of the sect will treat any holder of it as me. I know where you're going. You have free reign. From now on, you'll be able to take over the life of the sect at your own expense. Just make sure those brats don't drag you down. Holy shit, why the hell didn't you give me earlier? This bauble would have saved me heaps of time. When you just arrived you had nothing to your name and would only cause more trouble with the elders and venerables. While now you have strength and renown. And with this, they will respect you more. While some might fight it, they can't do much against my authority. If you had used this from the start to piss them off, Venerable sure would have used it as an excuse to get to me. Oh, wise and brilliant sect leader, I shall be going now. With this treasure here, I'll put those brats in their place, hee hee hee. Zhuofan, you're growing beyond my expectations. Perhaps it would be for the best if you leave after Double Dragon Gathering. Ha ha ha. Alright, let's go. Let's go gathering. Double Dragon. Zhuofan. I get the others, but why are these fresh radiant stage disciples needing demonic treasures to fight opponents along as well? They're my disciples. I'm only bringing them to see the world. I won't have it. I'm telling sect leader about this. This is not a joke. Sect leader's token. Go ahead and say your piece. To it or him is the same thing. You know what this thing does, no, so go back and report if you want. Humph, while I'll report your defiance for authority. See whose head will fall first. What are you laughing at? We're discussing important matters here. You think sect leader's token's a joke? Go ahead and laugh it up, any more disrespect out of you, and you'll be crying next. Come, have a pill to lift your spirits. Master, another 7th grade pill. See that. Stick with Master, and you'll have nothing to worry about. I've taken more pills these days than in the last decade, and not one of them was below 7th grade. What's this? Give us some too, and we won't tell on you. Nope, none for you. If you take it, who'll protect them? I certainly can't. Protect. What do you mean by that? Son, what's wrong with you? Fan, what's going on here? This is no mere 7th grade pill, but a poison. Zombie pill, it would stiffen your body and turn you to stone a month later. Master, why do you want to hurt us? Didn't I tell you? One must be intent on killing but never without his guard up. Why does no one listen to their master? Whoever told you a master will only give you nice things? Why did you do it? Who will go to Double Dragon Gathering with them dead? Are you going to fight by yourself? Double Dragon Gathering is fraught with perils, you know that. Going as they are will only increase their chance of dying. It's best to have them die here at my hand instead. Though it is not without hope. The zombie pill made you stiff and sapped your cultivation, but all you have to do is keep moving to delay the process. Hold on till Double Dragon Gathering and I'll cure you. As for the rest, tough luck. See this token. Your death will be for nothing and your big connections wasted. No one will touch me and I can do anything. You might as well give up begging now. I won't bat an eye even if you all die. So you want to improve them for a short period of time, but even if it's just training. But isn't it a bit too merciless? They're like newborns and will need your constant monitoring. I'll be waiting for you a mile out. Do your best not to die just as you got out of the sect, ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. As expected of you. Steward Jua, you'll have another thing coming if you think we'll just drop dead. At this rate, babies are climbing faster than them. How long will it take to reach the destination? Senior sister, I am going to Double Dragon Gathering. Thank you for everything you have done for me in the past few years. The time for Double Dragon Gathering came at long last. I wonder if you will come as well. Inching, you represent me by wielding permafrost. Can I ask something of you? Anything, senior sister. If you meet any from the demon scheming sect, please go easy on them. I'd hate to see him hurt from my blade, although the blade is now with you. Yes, he brought me to this state yet also made me let go of all regrets. Say that again. You just got trashed around by a mere laborer. This is an outrage, an insult. Father, laborer Fan is far more than he seems. I even doubt if there's anyone that can oppose him among his peers. Sect leader, I can attest to this, having borne witness to second young master's crushing defeat. All I'm hearing are excuses. You lost, and not just to anyone, but a lower 3 sect's disciple. You threw away all my honor. Tell me, son, how should you be dealt with? I trust father's judgment. Since you can't take a single hit, that makes one of your hands useless. Should I relieve you of it? Father, please, don't make second brother handicapped. For those about to enter the ethereal stage, the body has lost its use. A mere arm will be nothing more than decoration. While I can let you keep it, you will have to endure 49 days on the burning pillar. You decide. Father, I choose the burning pillar. That's how my son should act. A man must take responsibility for his failures. Wait. Eldest young master. Father, brother failed because the gap between them was too great. It's not his fault. But he lost to a lower 3 sect's disciple. Even lower than that, a laborer. So what? A hero can come from anywhere. Strength is all that matters, not status. Losing to the strong is no dishonor. And with the approaching Double Dragon Gathering, punishing second brother will harm his performance. Who will decide his position? We will then become the last among the middle three sects and the demon scheming sect's target. Elder Mo was clear on his strength, and father knows he has the qualities of a middle three sect's genius. Status isn't everything. In view of Double Dragon gathering fast approaching, the punishment shall be postponed. Further evaluation will be given in light of your performance at the gathering. Thank you, Father. Eldest, what is your opinion of this sudden laborer from the demon scheming sect? A worthy opponent turning the boring Double Dragon gathering into something interesting, ha ha ha. I have no hope of you getting us in the superior three sects, but the least you can do is maintain our position. In case the demon scheming sect does have the power to rise above its station, we'd better let others take the fall. Father is clearer than anyone on what this laborer signifies. Junior brother, I'm out of seclusion. What are you waiting for? Double Dragon gathering waits for no man. Senior brother, you're a fine talent coming out so soon. You aren't called the best talent in Western lands for nothing. Senior brother, I just need a little more time, and I will catch up. Is that how a junior brother acts, teasing your senior brother? Junior brother's innate flame. He finally fused it with his soul, yet it holds such power. This freak, ha ha ha, I bet he just stole my best talent in Western lands title. Where's Mo? Where'd he run off to? Oh, Elder Qingya. Senior brother Mo found it so boring here, so he wanders about. He'll meet us at the Double Dragon gathering. He's at it again, running away by himself. His goddamned rash behavior will get him killed one of these days. If you enjoyed this series and want a faster release, please read on. It's fine, senior brother Mo will never miss it. Because brother Yen won't let the chance of meeting the best talent in Western lands go. He will come. Come on. I'll wait for you 1,000 meters away, don't die right after you leave the sect. Stewardjwa, you wait, we won't die for nothing. 1, 2. 1, 2. For God's sake, Jwafan is savage. Once you stop moving, you're dead. Ganga, how are you holding up? Dad, it's been 10 days without my cultivation. I can hardly hold on. I just want to rest. Now I know what they say about a life worse than death. Ganger, keep going. Any break will kill you. You saw it yourself what happens to those that stop. Jwafan, isn't this enough? So many died already. If this keeps up, there'll be no point in going. I'll just go alone then. Besides, my word is gold. I'll stay by it to the end and let them endure it until we get there. All those who die are just too weak. They're nothing but mortals now, and having gone through such an ordeal for so long, they're at their limit. A break will do them good. Are you sure? The day of the Double Dragon gathering draws near. What does he mean? Is he playing a trick again? What's wrong with it? Taking a half-day break won't be a problem. All right then. We'll do it your way. How about we rest there? Jwafan, this is no place to tarry. We better leave soon. Take it easy. We're only gonna rest our legs. This place is strange. By the looks of it, it feels like a demonic cultivator's handiwork. It must have been recent too, going by the furniture's state, half a month at most. I can only hope he's no longer here. He doesn't stick his nose in our matters, and neither will we. Let him try and then he'll get it, humph. Cheers. We have overcome the first training. Cheers. Ha ha ha. Time to go. We can't move. What's going on? Didn't I tell you? Once you take the zombie pill, you have to keep moving or you'll freeze in place. Now that you rested your legs, you're back where you started. Master. Father. You duped us. When, pray tell? It's the Venerables who wanted you to rest. I warned you, but did you listen? Hey, don't shift blame. You didn't try to stop it either. Yeah, you said we could stop, but we didn't think we'd bounce back to the starting line. How can? Yep, I did it on purpose. What are you going to do about it? If we could hold a sword we'd have run you through by now and hanged your head. Grade spiritual weapon and made quite well too. A shame the owner fails to wield it. Speak up. Who are you? Why are you trying to kill me? Mystery. That's my line. Who the hell are you? Why did you take our young master? Hand him over. Took your young master. We just got here 2 hours ago. We don't even know who you are and you say we took someone. You're the only ones here now. If not you, then who? Despicable demonic cultivators, you all are beyond saving for not even admitting your faults. A mere lass would spout such rubbish in front of us. See that? That's a righteous cultivator for you, self-righteous and cocky. What would you guys do? Kill her, waste her, torture her, peel her flesh, force on. Yeah, but save it in your condition, alright. Don't you worry about anything, I have my ways. Why not have her join your club? Steward Joie is the best. Yeah, let her get stiff like us then die as a rock. What are you doing? Just giving you a taste of a demonic cultivator's handiwork. Help. Help. It hurts. So much. Girl, take it and you won't feel pain. Since dumb people are too stiff in the head to feel it to begin with. Be nice and Big Bro here will take good care of you. Help. Senior sister, help me. Go ahead, scream, no one's gonna save you now. Ha ha ha. Stop. Who dares to spoil my good? Ching. Ching Chang. Sister Ching Chang, they're all bad guys. They must have taken young master and sister. Danner, you're wrong here. While he is a meanie, he isn't one so despicable. I know his style all too well. Believe me, they didn't do it. I see Steward Joie's style hasn't changed at all, still picking on girls. I'm not sorry for the girl when she was the one insisting on casting blame. I was only giving her a lesson, that's all. What the hell? Steward Joie always moves with purpose and savagery yet is now coming clean. Joie fan, are you saying it's all her fault? Of course, she came casting blame. Is that what a grown man does, nitpicking with weak little girls? That's me.